And boxing out of the blue corner and representing the Royal Navy, please welcome Elliot Larson. And his opponent representing the Western Counties from BroadPlain ABC, Robert Dark. 3 rounds each round, Dark against Larson.
So number 2 in the match, the Navy 1-0 up at the moment, and fresh-faced Robert Dark from BroadPlain taking on Elliot Larson from the Royal Navy. Tell us a bit more about these two.
Marine Elliot Larson, this is his first season boxing in the Navy, and he's up against a busy boy, Robert Dark from BroadPlain. It was just a week ago Rob boxed in the novice competition. So they're keeping him busy. He's a history student at the University of the West of England.
Oh, right, okay. I like history. I like him as well, but let's see how he does representing his region against the Royal Navy. Southpaw stance of Robert Dark, forced backwards by Larson. He's tall, he's Dark, fractional advantage in that respect. Larson, schooled like all the Navy boys, very similar style. Clatters against the gloves of Dark. Dark up on his toes, looking to get some leverage, but it's Larson who's pressing at the moment. Just sizing one another up, really. I think there's not too much being thrown in the way of scoring shots. I suppose if it is Larson's first year in boxing, he possibly hasn't come up against southpaws very often.
Yeah, that's right. We're just having trouble working the southpaw stance out at the moment. It was a good, strong left hand there from Rob Dark. That's a good southpaw trait. And both boxers very tactically, very aware of the weight range. Just a little caution for holding and hitting them for referee Randall. But quite a tidy bout, Nigel.
Yeah, it certainly is. So neither man has taken a significant advantage just yet. Working it out, as you said, and there's the bell to end the first round. 3 2-minute rounds, this one. And I think you were saying Robert boxed just last week and lost, so it's good to get on the bike, I suppose, isn't it, to a certain extent?
Very much so. We've been unfortunate this year because a lot of the guys had come straight back from the close season into championships, be it the novice championship or the NABC. So their first contest of the season would have been in championships. So if there was a little bit of ring rust, that's where you would have found it. So there were a few surprises there, but so far so good from young Rob Dark. He's a nice stand-up right southpaw boxer, and as we all know, they can be notoriously difficult to box. The Navy man just getting to grips with that. He'll have the advice from the Royal Navy coach now. And we'll see if anything changes in round 2.
Yep, of course, the Navy, very proud boxing tradition. It must be said that the Army have had the upper hand in the inter-services in recent years. But I know the Navy very keen to address that. And so maybe if not this year, they're trying to build for the future. And it'll be boys like Elliot Larson they'll be looking to in maybe 3 or 4 years' time to try and wrestle the title away from the Army. But apart from that, though, they've got plenty to think about tonight against the Western Counties boys. Again, a little warning handed out. So let's see what Robert Dark can do. Southpaw stance, throws the jab and then tries to throw the left hand, but both fall short. Steps in to Dark there, lands 2 shots, but just to the head guard. So Dark doing pretty well here. He's keeping busy. He's not letting Larson get in close and keeping him at bay and just trying to pick him off.
Right, an early flurry from Elliot. You can hear his colleagues shouting to take him up the hill, and that's to outwork him, I presume. That's some services terminology there. But Rob, nice and calm, nice and together, and all to play for, big.
Yeah, he's looking quite composed. A little bit of holding. Plenty of advice being shouted out from ringside. But Robert Dark certainly not being overawed in this one. Ducks and under shoulder goes down. He's just been warned to keep the head up, and corner's just been told to button the lip a little bit. Dark lines up a big left hand there that connects, and another one. Good effort. So Dark again with the right-hand jab that ends the second round. So I think he'll be quite pleased with the way things have been going here, really.
Very much so. I mean, for my money, the cleaner stuff coming from Rob. He's hooking around the guard to the target area, and as I said before, we're not looking at arms and gloves. We're looking at solid shot to the target area. The Royal Navy man, I suspect, will make another strong, sustained attack at the start of the third round. And if Rob can skate that off with his southpaw skills, getting the advice from Sam Pomfrey, former ABA champion, and Jim Hill there from BroadPlain, if they can just say, you know, let's walk it off, go for a walk, try and survive that initial assault, and I think we're in with a good chance there.
Yeah, so maybe Robert Dark from BroadPlain has the chance to notch up the first point of the match for the Western Counties. Remember, they lost the first contest, so it's 1-0. I think there are 5 scoring matches as bouts in the match, so quite important not to get too far behind. If they could level it up now, that would be very nice for the home supporters. Although one must say that the crowd here tends not to be too partisan, they just enjoy good boxing. And this time Larson, I think, has been told to step it up in this final round, and he's certainly done just that in the first 20 seconds or so. So Larson on the attack, but he's being met by some good counters from Robert Dark. He's a bit of a baby face, is Robert Dark, but he's very much a man with some of the shots he unleashes. He's going to be a big boy, as they say, when he matures, and he's making good use of his assets at the moment. And this time the Navy man ducks underneath him and then comes up with a couple of shots to the head. Good reply though by Dark, and trying to right hook round the head, but the Navy man just ducks inside it.
Yeah, Rob has absolutely got to box this last round. This Navy man superbly fit, as the Royal Marines are. He's going to keep coming on to him, coming on, and he doesn't want to nick it at this 11th hour. Rob absolutely has to heed the advice coming from the BroadPlain corner to box. He's got to get on the back foot, he's got to box. Yeah,
he's got to be busy as well. He can't just allow his man to come at him. He's got to try and pick him off on the way in. Just stand tall and deliver just like that. Good effort. Back comes Larson with a right hand that went under and through the guard, but Dark just needs to keep it long range. Good left hand again from Dark. Just gets trapped on the rope though, just needs to turn away from there if he can. Keeps the guard up and bravely just boxes his way out of the corner. Good, another left hand from Dark. Larson for the Navy keeps on coming forward, but Dark doing well and pushes his man back again. Stands in the centre of the ring, and then just, as Craig alongside me has been advised, he's just got to keep it long and box his way through it, and he's done a good effort. Good last round for both boys there, and pretty much too close to call that one, Craig.
That was a great contest, very, very enjoyable. You just needn't blink in case one got the upper hand. Good clash of styles, well done Robert Dark, that was a great performance. And Elliot, absolutely fantastic, great bout.
I'm going to read the result now, and I don't know which way it's going to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation please for the boxers in bout number 4. And after 3 rounds of boxing, the judges have awarded it as a unanimous decision to the blue corner and Elliot Larson. Well, please show your appreciation for a very game opponent indeed, Robert Dark from BroadPlain. And boys, don't leave the room because we've got a presentation for you, so please join them at the mic at ringside.
Thank you, Nigel.